In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Now to an alleged attack on a group of Peruvian villagers in the Amazon by a group of ETs. Yes, extraterrestrial beings. This is all over the Peruvian news over the past few days. Was this faked? Was this carried out by humans, made to look like an alien attack, preparing us for a fake alien invasion? Of course, something we've been very worried about from the deep state and the military-industrial complex. Is this fake, or is this 100% authentic? Let's just start with what these villagers say what happened. I want to play a piece of this Spanish news report here, and then we'll come back and we'll translate this and we'll talk about exactly what is happening here.
Se trata de habitantes de la tribu Iquitu del distrito de Alto Nanay en Loreto, quienes denuncian ser víctimas de violentos ataques por parte de seres desconocidos.
Necesitamos apoyo para nuestra comunidad. Los niños, mira, se ven los niños no duermen, están ahí las madres desvelándose, señores. Son extraterrestres estos señores, son vestidos con blindados, son tipo del hombre verde que parecía el hombre araña, igualitos, son señores. Yo les valió 2 veces y no caen, en vez de que caen se elevan y se desaparecen, señores.
Okay, so we saw gunfire, it's dark. We hear the tribal leader talking about this. What was he saying, and what were we seeing in these first few seconds of this news report?
Okay, so this incident began when a 15-year-old girl was abducted by strange beings in the jungle. She's from this village. These are the Iquitu tribe, members of the Iquitu tribe. It's the village of San Antonio. It's in the district of Alto Nanay, near Iquitos. And she was able to break free from her captors. She ran back to the village. She sustained lacerations to her neck. There's pictures of her online with her neck bandaged up and bloodied. And you can actually see the lacerations. And when the villagers found her, she was in a state of shock. I read that she was in shock for a few hours, couldn't talk. She was just terrorized, absolutely terrorized by whatever had happened to her. And at first, I think the villagers, they didn't know what happened to her. They assumed that whoever had attempted to abduct her were human perpetrators. And so they grabbed their guns and they started running through the jungle looking for these individuals. And instead of finding human beings, what they encountered, ostensibly, were these strange entities, which the villagers themselves are calling extraterrestrials, definitively. And in that video, that's what that gentleman is saying. He is the leader of the tribe in that particular village. And according to these gentlemen, these villagers, what they're seeing are 7-foot-tall entities that are arrayed in silver armored bodysuits and a mask. Sometimes they're saying these entities have a mask. Sometimes they're saying also that they're dressed in cloaks with hoods. They're saying that one of the interesting details is that these entities apparently have discs on the bottom of their shoes that project a red light and that enable them to float off the ground through the jungle about 1 meter off the ground, and they can also lift off into the air. So when the villagers fire at these entities, they see them, they shoot them, the entities are apparently bulletproof, and they disappear or they float off into the jungle. That's what they're saying. And the way that they're describing these entities disappearing is reminiscent of the Predator from the movie, where they sort of disappear, but you can kind of still see them moving around. There's videos of the villagers flashing their flashlights, and they actually in one video, they see the entity. It appears to be behind a tree up in the sky, either sitting in the tree or floating behind it, and they put the flashlight on it. But I think you can actually see the entity. It moves its head, and it looks like a large gray alien. I don't know what exactly is occurring there. I can't confirm or deny any of it, but I will tell you this. The villagers were so distraught that they demanded the presence of the Navy.
Here there was this triangular stuff that wasn't in any of the school books, wasn't being talked about anywhere. It looked like a spaceship to me. I'd never seen anything like that. And everything that J. Bennett Johnson was doing and he was involved in certainly was alien to me. So it was easy for me to accept the idea that what was happening was in fact being perpetrated by aliens. But what I am saying is that it was my experience that these were people claiming to be aliens. If there's a reality out there pertaining to any alien influence, we need to sort out the government misinformation and disinformation and mind manipulation techniques that they're using. I know for a fact that the plan is to make all of us feel totally helpless, that what's happening is beyond our realm to affect because we've been taken over by aliens, that our Independence Day is dawning. So beware of that. Understand that those criminals have been keeping information and technology from us under their blanket of national security. They are 25 years ahead of us at least, technologically. Can you imagine what they've got now? Computerization, and they've had access to all of that to continue advancements. They're way ahead. So when they say, it's aliens, and they show us some incredible technology, don't fall into the trap of feeling totally helpless, that this is beyond our realm to affect. Superstition begins where knowledge leaves off. And they have been keeping knowledge from us for a long time.
You've stated that the government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
None of this makes sense. They knock planes out of the sky and cause earthquakes, but they're afraid of an army of children? There's something Vosh isn't telling us. Okay, I'm not risking my life for this.
Ringer, what are you doing?
I'm unenlisting. I'm better out there on my own. If you know what's best for you, you'll do the same.
Holy shit! Oh my God!
Oh shit! Zombie, see this? She's green! What the hell, you guys? Put your guns down.
You're one of them. You're an alien.
What are you talking about? I just saved your asses.
Listen, if she's one of them, we have to take her out now.
I can see it. I can see it inside of her. There's nothing inside me.
Shut up! Zombie, what do we do? Do we shoot her?
Your call, Zombie.
Zombie, what are you doing?
What's up, man?
Oh my God, what's going on, man? Hey, put your guns down, put your guns down. Don't shoot. Calm down. She's not another, neither am I. I'm glowing green, right? Yeah, listen. You know me. Come on, Dumbo. You know who I am. Put the guns down. Just put them down. I'm not another. I don't even think any of those people out there shooting at us are others. Resnick, Vosh, they lied to us. They lied to us, man. Green doesn't mean alien, green means human. Just without one of these.
What are you talking about?
Don't you guys see? Those lenses, these trackers, it's all fake, man. It's an illusion, it's a trick. They weren't testing these, they were testing us. They were seeing how we would do, how we would hold up under pressure. Right? If we would do what we were trained to do.
To kill others.
No, to kill the survivors, man. To kill survivors.
Yeah, but what about the guys outside, huh? The ones that were shooting at us?
They're human.
Why would the army want us to kill other humans?
Because the army, Resnick, Vosh, they're the others.
And because we're kids, they thought they could manipulate us into doing their dirty work.
I'm not fighting the fifth wave. We are the fifth wave.